Hello again, YouTube. Something showed up from the brown Santa that I've been waiting for a long time. I actually didn't order it. It's just been a while for it to come out. Once it came out, it was fine. So Pelican, obviously, has released a new line of products called Cargo Cases, and they are what they sound like. They're intended, I don't know, I guess for the overlanding / blue collar, should I say that? Blue collar working crowd. Totally threw myself off with that. So what they do is they make these cases. They're, universal as far as like shape and all that's concerned, and then they make various mounts to install these cases in different places in a truck. I mean, I'm sure they could be placed certain other places. They have some universal mounts, but as I have a Tacoma, I got the Tacoma mount, which came out about a week, I think, after the cases came out. I ordered the case when it first came out, and ordered the mount also as it first came out. So let's start looking at the case and see what we got here. I like Pelican stuff. When I went to Iraq, I had a laptop in one of their laptop briefcases that fell out of the belly of a international jet and survived. So this costs $350 or so, and some of it's very sturdy. The lid is very sturdy, very thick. It does have a seal around here. I don't know if you can see it or not, because it sticks into there. It says it's weather resistant. Okay. You know, not like waterproof like the regular cases. And you can also see the light on the side coming through there, so that's not disturbing. A little soft. I mean, this is going to be an environment where it kind of gets beat up. But that's the internal. This is, I think, the biggest case they make. They do have a drop-down thing that you can choose your vehicle. They do it. I think basically, if you have a utility track thing in your truck, you can pretty much do this. But for Tacoma, they have this, which goes right behind the rear window. They have saddle cases, which go over top of the wheel wells, and then they have ones that go in the back corner. So I would have preferred to have the saddle cases, but they stick up above the bed cover, or at least it looks like it does. They look somewhat adjustable, but I don't think it's going to make it. So I wasn't going to take the chance. I'm going to take this. I know it fits. So here's where we stand. The case does have little rings here for padlocks, and the mount, because it's just a clevis pin that holds it basically into the truck. The mount has you can see, I forgot I had the ears on. Basically, the clevis pin goes through here. You can put a lock here, and it won't. And you can't lift the case out of the mount. But this is actually replacing something that I have already done in the back of my truck. So let's compare it, because there are some pros and cons to the whole thing. And sorry about the hand. All right, I'll probably hopefully edit that out. Let's open the thing out. All right, open up. This is kind of another reason why I tried the Pelican one. Basically, the reason was, while I'm doing this, is I wanted something a little easier to take out and hopefully a little lighter. This thing right here weighs a metric ton. It is a weather guard toolbox. Yeah. And it is, I believe they're made out of aluminum. I'm pretty sure they're made out of aluminum. What I did was, I am so not ready to do all this. This is par for my course. So what I did was I got this, and you can kind of see it back there. I had the front track. I had to purchase that as well, but I already had it. And these are actually they're high lift mounts, and I think I got them from 4x Innovations. I can't remember if I drilled a new hole or if I just enlarged ones that were already on there. I also put some handles on this because it does not come with handles. this was not my first choice on case. And you can see that it hits, and this is a back flip. So this is about as far up as you can get. So what I did was stainless steel bolt through that high lift mount and drilled 2 holes in the back of this and put some rubber grommets back in there so that you can push the toolbox up. And can you see the bolts? Yeah, there you go. And then got these. And so this isn't bad. It's pretty quick to take out. I have to say it is pretty quick to take out. The problem is it weighs, and I'm pretty sure it's just the toolbox itself. It weighs a lot. I'm estimating about 100 pounds. And I do have a lot of crap in here, but it's not all that heavy. So that's what I did, and this has served me well. It has done well. It does not move around. It has been off-roading with me numerous times. Wow. So polished. Yeah. These videos, they are polished. But it is off-roading with me numerous times. It is nice. That it fits underneath the bed cover. Like I said, this was not my first choice. I had another one. Excuse me, I gotta get out of the truck. I had another one that fit in between the wheel wells, like I think almost exactly. Problem was, it sat up about a ½ inch too high, and it was too much. So back that one went, and we are where we are. What I'm gonna do is, I really need to start doing this a little better. What I'm gonna do is get the Pelican mounts in. We'll switch everything out, and then we'll go from there. Here are the mounts. They're sturdy, very sturdy. Powder coated. There's a little adjustment in there, and this, where this goes into the track, you have a little bit of movement there, so like when you take them out, they fall down and they're all the way out of the way, I hope. So let's get them in and see how I feel. All right, YouTube, there she is. She is in, she is bolted down, and she is ready to go. I did slide this one a little forward more than I had the aluminum toolbox, so I could open up the lid all the way. But the good thing about this is you can pretty much put this along the tracks anywhere you want. So I plan on getting rid of this back flip and getting a topper, so I can move it back when I want to. Now, as far as removing it, you have a clevis pin here, the cotter, and you just pull the pin out, both sides, and it's ready to go. And it has built-in handles down here, which is nice too. As far as like what it can hold, it's not bad. I got quite a bit of shit in there, and I still have a little bit of room. So there you go. I know people are asking about how much it cost. It is too much. I think it was around $600. I had some coupons from Pelican, and I used those. I got a little bit of money off. It wasn't much after shipping was thrown in. Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to spend the money, I'd recommend just doing the toolbox like I did. It was, I don't even know what I paid for the toolbox. I'll have to get the model number, because there was some, I know I'd ordered one and it barely fit. The top to bottom was a little too high, and that was the next thing that I could find that would fit. So it was easy to do it that way. It was just, it came down to a weight thing and an ease of getting it out and putting it back in. I won't say I struggled, but it took too long, and I would rather, this is literally seconds to pull out. So, yeah. So if this is what you want to do, that's fine. Go ahead and do it. It is Pelican. They do warranty the case for a lifetime, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. But again, the expense is, it gets up there. I might someday when I have the money get like one of the corner cases, and that will pretty much be my entire bed, I believe. I'd like to get one. They make them that go up on the roof rack, but I need to look at how it locks down to the roof rack. But anyway, check them out. It is a little pain, kind of a pain to navigate to where everything is on Pelican's website. The best thing to do is probably Pelican Cargo Case, Google that, and then go from there. There was some weird ways to get to like what fits my truck, and I honestly I don't remember. I just remember being every time I went there, like what the heck. So anyway, if you have any questions about this thing, and I think I am going to invest in